What's up, guys? It's that green fellow here, and today it's another episode of Branched Out. I said branching out last episode, but that was the begin. That was the title at the beginning, but because of certain branding
Yeah,
confusions, we're going to call
gotta
it
wait
Branched
on
Out.
that.
Shut up, Braxton. The intro's not done.
Oh,
Shut your mouth.
oh,
Okay. I'm sorry. I love you. Anyway, um, Uh, yeah, this is the intro. I'm here with Mr. Braxton from the previous episode
hello.
and good old friend, that Zach, Mr. Zach.
What's up?
Yeah. And the topic for today's discussion, surprise, surprise, head blowing up emoji, is how video games adapt as a medium. Now, intro is over, but let me continue. What do I mean by that? How do video games adapt as a medium? Let me give you the breakdown of the topic. So, what I mean is, how do video games in themselves, the games you play and everything, adapt as a source of entertainment in a way? It can be from how we play them, how we view them, just how they've went from one thing into a whole new method of presenting themselves as an entertainment medium. So, how they adapt. And we got a couple points for that, and we can talk about these. I will give you some options of our subtopics that we can talk about right now, and then you two can give me some feedback on what we should discuss first. Okay?
Okay.
All right. For starters, we've
Right.
got how games in themselves can be movies. Like, for example, then another
Hmm.
subtopic is just watch the cutscenes. And then we got subtle storytelling. And then you are the story. And then we've got another subtopic that we'll leave for the end. What we thinking?
Hmm. I'm down for whatever, honestly.
Okay, well, let's start with the top.
All of them are pretty good to
How
start.
games in themselves can be movies. So, well, really, we can't do that one at first. That's kind of just like a comment. So, how they can be movies in
Yeah.
themselves. What I mean by that is there's at this point there's a lot of games you can go out there. You don't even have to play any gameplay. You could just look up on YouTube and watch all the cutscenes and understand the story. But that's only if you just want the story and not the gameplay. Play the game if you want
Hmm.
both, obviously. I love playing Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima. When I played Ghost of Tsushima, I loved the gameplay. But I also really, really like the story as well. So it just depends whether you just want to watch it, know the story, or if you legit want to play the game. Any other comments on those kinds of that kind of area?
Um. Dude.
None
Or
here.
any
Crap.
games that you would like to name drop or whatever? What were you saying, Zach? Sorry.
Yeah.
Zach, what'd you say?
So I don't really have any comments here
Never mind.
because I don't
Zach
play
is
many
going to be
story-based games.
Zach is going to be eaten after the recording.
I do have one I can
Okay.
speak on
Braxton,
a little.
go for it.
All right. Well, one thing I can definitely speak for is like the Far Cry games. A lot of the Far Cry series, it's very story driven.
Mhm.
Like some of the personal examples I played was Far Cry Primal and Far Cry 5. In Far Cry Primal, it's a story driven by a man that loses his entire tribe and has to bring about order and rebuild his own,
Right.
tribe and everything
Relatable.
after a devastating attack. And honestly, it's not at all like the story is sort of one linear in the fact that you only can end it in one way, but in some scenarios, like for example, in the very beginning, like the first cutscenes you see of the game, you see how the entire tribe is hunting a mammoth, and once they take the mammoth down, they celebrate. They're all happy celebrating together. Then,
Very, very
and one
presented.
of the first, yeah, and they're wiped out by a rabid saber tooth that proceeds to slaughter and kill all but the may him the main protagonist, which is you, and one other person who later succumbs to his wounds, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so you end up barely escaping with your life by sheer luck because you fall off a cliff and don't die. But you are able to escape this thing, and while the story is about rebuilding your tribe and also bringing order, and almost like a civilization-esque thing,
Yeah.
like bringing order to the tribes and uniting everyone. It's also possible in the game, like there are some optional cutscenes, like as well as you can go out, you can befriend some of the wildlife, you can interact with everything, and it's all a lot, like it adds to the story, as whatever you do extra throughout the game actually affects the main story in like some small manners. Like let's say you find and rescue a wounded wolf, that wolf will be with you in the end.
Oh yeah.
And another thing that you can do in, once again, Far Cry Primal is you can actually go and hunt the tiger that killed your tribe and get revenge for it.
Man, frick you, tiger!
But
Get that tiger, man! He on my block. Let's slime him. I'm sorry.
It's
sorry. I went the whole ice cream.
But yeah, I really like that game.
You really
that,
like
and also
Cry?
Far Cry 5. I like the old. I like everything from up to 5. I should say that.
Did you
I should
like
preface
the
that.
mammoth? Did you like the mammoth, Braxton? Did the mammoth make you feel
I
nice?
like the mammoth because you could actually hop on the back of a mammoth and ride it like Seabiscuit.
Oh heck yeah! Who in the freak is Seabiscuit?
Shoot.
Is this another Far Cry character?
No, it's not a Far Cry character at all. That's a.
What the freak
I'm
is
gonna
a
be real honest.
Seabiscuit?
It's an old saying my parents told
Okay, we're
me
completely
that
off
I don't
topic
really
now.
know the source of. Yeah, my bad.
It's all good. There was one game that relives rent free in my head about this. I love the gameplay of it, but I played through it all the freaking time, watched all the cutscenes several times back in the day when I played the Switch. Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Zach knows about that. Zach's on the wavelength about that. Don't act like you can't talk about that, Zach.
Oh yeah.
That game is really good as a gameplay standard for all types of gamers, speedrunners, whatever, modders, all that fun stuff. But I love the story. The story about made me cry at the end. They should have made. They are making a movie about it as well. That also adds to it. A lot of games that are good nowadays that present themselves as movies, they're getting a lot of live action or media movie show adaptations, like God of War, the game God of War itself. The fourth one, I think, is
Fallout.
The one. Yeah, Fallout. Shut up, Zach.
Fallout, yeah.
Fallout. I'm playing Zach. Anyway, Fallout is one of the better examples of that. Fallout is a great show. If you haven't watched Fallout, go watch Fallout. Unless you don't like a lot of gore, I would say there is a bit of gore. Not like it's always there, but some people get their fingers cut off. Some people explode. All that fun stuff. I mean, it's the wasteland. Anyway, I don't endorse it, but just don't. You know what I mean. Fallout's good. Anyway, then we're getting on.
Yeah.
Is the one with Atreus and Kratos? Is that the fourth game of God of War?
I think
that's right. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's God of War Ragnarok.
Is the fourth one? Okay. So anyway, it's the one where it's the first one where Kratos is old and Atreus is. It's the first one. Anyway, it's finally getting show adaptation with like Robert Hurst as playing as Kratos. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Then we're getting we've already got a Last of Us. Last of Us is very presented as a movie. It's kind of like a story-driven game that you could just watch as a movie. I wouldn't say Halo is. Halo is more of the gameplay, I guess. But we do have a Halo show, but we're not going to talk about that. Honestly, it's kind of mid from what I've seen of it. But then again, I'm not a Halo fan. Then Red Dead Redemption 2. That's like you could watch that as honestly best, very good example.
I also find that. My bad.
No, go for it.
Oh, but one thing I really like about Red Dead is it's almost seamless transition into its cutscenes.
Yeah.
Because some of them is just a lot of the cutscenes don't put you in like this big old loading screen or anything to play them out. It's just no, you walk up there and you actually start talk. Your character just starts talking, and it just does it on its own. And eventually, the small bits of dialogue with the characters as you move around turns into the cutscene itself.
Yeah.
Like unique animations and stuff play like that. Yeah, I personally really enjoy that aspect.
But yeah, there's a lot of I mean, just to name spitball a few that we haven't talked about that have turned into like basically movies that were all. Some of them weren't movies, a lot, but like there's a lot of games out there that are presented like movies, like Red Dead, Last of Us, very cutscene heavy. Other than gameplay, gameplay almost feels secondary to the cutscenes in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
But to name a few that have been turned into movies, regardless of whether it's cutscene heavy or not, or just gameplay heavy, some that have been adapted into movies. Ratchet and Clank. I was really hoping that movie was going to be good. That movie was not good. It was very childish, and again, Ratchet and Clank is child friendly, but I thought we were going to get more hardcore with it. They made it really corny and cringy. Angry Birds movie. Angry Birds movie is peak. I don't care what you say. If you don't like the Angry Birds movie, you're not getting on the show. You're not getting on Branched Out. You're getting cut off. I'm getting the saw out. Don't ever disrespect the Angry Birds movie. I'm waiting for Angry Birds movie 3. If you don't like it, don't watch this video. Anyway, Resident Evil, obviously. Got a lot of Resident Evil movies. I don't know. I've never watched all of them or really paid attention to them at all, let alone the games. But if you like Resident Evil,
I can't speak.
Yeah. Why can't we ever get Resident Goodman? Good people. Anyway, I don't know anything about Resident. But okay, so let me make sure. Any other comments about how games in themselves can be movies or be adapted into movies as well? Any other comments, concerns before we move on to another subtopic?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. That's a weak topic for me. I'm not good at speaking on that.
Agreed.
But then you're all going to get bad things happen to you. Okay? I pay you, I don't pay you, to come here and to create some content. You're not creating any content, guys. I'm playing. You're good. You're good.
I mean, we could talk about the Minecraft movie.
Oh, that's right. We forgot about the Minecraft movie. Oh my gosh. Now, we'll talk about this and then we'll move on. We'll talk about this. It's also Minecraft movie is getting another movie, Minecraft movie 2. Can't wait for that. Theater employees, they're so fricked. But no, when that was coming out, it wasn't even that. Now that I watch it, it's all right. But it's the fact that it got made in the way it looked. It kind of revived my passion for Minecraft at the time. It was just a good cultural, feel good movie for like the Minecraft community. Because we don't. And ever since then, Minecraft has been picking up its weight a little bit with some of its updates. Somewhat.
Yeah.
So, totes the Minecraft movie. Never hate on the Minecraft movie either. I love the Minecraft movie. It's very cultural, significant.
Honestly, though, I feel like the fact that most of the movie was kind of turned into a meme changed the outlook of the movie itself.
Yeah. Because now if you watch it with straight clarity, it's kind of, but as it in itself, it kind of still had a Minecraft vibe to it, to where it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Next subtopico. is the subtle storytelling. Now, we've got plenty of
Mm.
games that do subtle storytelling. Not that they even get adapted into movies, it's just that in themselves, you can find out the story as you play the game. Really, we went from games that where you could just watch the gosh dang cutscene, you don't even have to play the game. Now we're going to ones that are more likely you'll have to play the game to figure out what is going on in the story of the game. So,
Mhm.
just to name a few on the list I've got right here, we've got Fallout, which we've already talked about. Fallout has a lot of tidbits in itself that you can go through the game and figure out what happens through character dialogue to world environmental stuff. Then we got Hollow Knight,
Mhm.
same thing. Hardest one to figure out for me is Souls and Souls like games because they'll be having dialogue that makes no gosh
Yeah.
dang sense. I'll be playing Elden Ring, trying to figure out the freaking lore just by listening to the dialogue. Like, yeah, I don't know what that means. Um, then you've got the FNAF games, the Five Nights at Freddy's games, and most indie games as well.
Yeah.
More or less,
Yeah.
one that I do think of, that another one, me and some of my other guy friends play is Rain World. Rain World's a really fun,
Mm.
and you have to have to muck about before you figure it out. You know what I mean? And I said muck for people
Mhm.
that didn't understand that with an M. Just to clarify, don't cancel me. Anyway, um, any
Isn't that a
thoughts?
Steam game?
What muck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Oh
free.
yeah, it is.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, but any comments on those kinds of games where you got to figure out the story as you play it?
Oh, I can give a little insight on Fallout.
Okay. A little
There's one thing
insight.
that
Let's clear a little insight, Braxton.
okay, okay, yeah. I'll try not to rant too
All
much.
good.
Uh, but one thing I really like with its subtle storytelling in Fallout is when you play the games, there's all sorts of things that were happening during the time that the bombs fell, and while you're wandering through the world, you can see what it like many stories that were told, how they ended, or how they continued in all sorts of manners, such as in one scenario in the game Fallout 4, there is a town that was taken over by super mutants. Well, the super mutants can be cleared out. You can actually unravel a story. This entire town of people, when the bombs fell, majority of them survived. And, well, we're trying to figure out life and trying to adapt. However, in the end, something horrible went wrong while they were trying to organize a governing system so they could all survive and thrive. And in this, and it's all detailed through uses of skeletons, chaotic scenes within the basements of one of the houses, random weapons thrown about, like something horrible happened here, or
Yeah.
which can I can only assume is the super mutants
Yeah.
arriving and taking over
I
the
want to
place.
add to that because I
And
saw a video about Red Dead Redemption that kind of does that because there's a town in Red Dead Redemption where apparently a lot of the citizens that live in this town are very deformed or altered. And apparently, it's the source is like the water that they drink there. So anyway, you don't know what's wrong with the water; it's like a different color or whatever. But as you follow through the world, the stream of the water back up, it goes to like a mine shaft or whatever, and that's like the source of why all of them are messed up and all that. Just like the games like these make you have a little work if you want to figure it out. And that's part
Mhm.
of gaming in a sense, I would say, to where that's part of the for the love of the game. Some people you've got to be interactive. Some of these people they just want to watch the cutscenes. Cough cough me sometimes. But I like playing the game as well. But sometimes I don't care about the little tidbit stuff. I want to get the main story. But some people their whole thing is they've got to get every single thing completed in the game. Cough cough Zach.
What?
Zach, you be doing stuff like that. Don't lie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You be trying to grind, get all that 100% on it done.
I don't think I've 100% any game.
Okay, never mind. Then. I could be wrong.
Ooh.
I might just be pulling this out of somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of games out there that where you have to interact with the game to figure out certain things or Easter eggs and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Then again,
And
I don't
continue.
think. What?
Oh, I was just gonna I was just gonna finish the little story I was saying.
All right, go for it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, through the battle scenes, you can actually find in the basement of one of the few fully intact houses. There is a single holotape that details the supposed basically the family, right? The first family that actually came outside once after the bombs fell and started organizing all the townspeople. So they're the most prominent people there.
Yeah.
And it was a family of one man, one woman, and two kids. And something that is implied is that they run away from the town during the scuffle that first happens, and they escape. They try to escape, however, two of the family members lose their lives, which you actually find their graves in another chamber in the very basement with their favorite personal items laying right there, which to you is insignificant as a player.
Yeah.
Like, you can skip over this all you want, but it also reminds me kind of like the Before Sunset thing, where to those characters in this story of theirs, that means more to them than anyone or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, this means something to someone, but to you it means nothing. And it's just like, I love that. And when you actually go outside the town and enter the area that they actually discuss during the holotape, you can actually find a set spawn, one of the few set guaranteed places you can find a rad scorpion. A rad scorpion being a giant mutated scorpion feeding on the corpses of the last two family members, which you can assume. However, it is not fully implied that it is 100% them. It could be a random person, which I also like that mysterious aspect, as it does imply that while there was one body there, it implies that there is still one family member out there that's accounted for, and they could be surviving.
It's me.
To this day. It's
me.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I just like that a lot.
Who the heck cares? I'm playing. Thank you for the insight, Braxton.
Yeah, sorry.
We're gonna keep it brief though for the next couple ones. We're gonna try to we can go deep. We can, obviously. But I want to be able to balance it out between people when we do topics, in a sense. But don't worry, you're all good, Braxton. All good. So next ones are subtle storytelling. We got that out of the way. Then we've got You Are the Story. So games. What's some I want to hear it from Zach. What's some games where you are the story, Zach?
I mean, really, that's every game, really.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I mean, you're playing the character.
No, I'm talking about free open world games where whatever you can do, basically whatever frick you want. There doesn't need to be a script or story that you've got to follow.
I guess Ark would kind of be a pretty good.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ark,
but it's also got subtle storytelling in it as well. Because there's little nodes of notes that people left behind, and then there's the main story from fighting bosses.
Oh, okay. Well, I got down Minecraft, Skyrim, I guess. Would Skyrim count? Or does it got some subtle story?
It has a main story.
Okay, never mind. Quick Skyrim. Telltale Games. I'm an idiot. I put all these down. The only one that was right was Minecraft. Telltale's got a story most of the time, but you have the decision whether to which direction to go. So okay, well, Sandbox games.
Well, even Minecraft has subtle storytelling.
Shut up, Zach. Shut up. Okay, you're good. I guess you were right. Never mind. There are no games where you are the story. Freak you, not the main character, listeners.
Well, you do have like Cyberpunk, where the decisions you make change it a lot.
That's true. That's true.
Now I can't start playing Cyberpunk, but
I do think Terraria could be one.
Terraria still got somewhat of subtle storytelling as well. All of these could be mixed into one another. Honestly, all these different types of approaches. Fable is the one that's coming up. This kind of they're based on how you treat some of the characters. There's how a certain reaction you're gonna get. If you are rude to one of the characters or whatever, they'll remember you and they'll be rude right back at you. That's not out yet, but saw a video.
Yeah.
Any others before we move on, I guess, then, on this one?
I mean, to a similar degree as Fable, Dispatch also is a pretty good example of that.
Dispatch.
Where the characters remember everything.
Dispatch is I really like it. We're getting a season 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Spitballing now.
Nothing comes to mind.
What about Zach the Game?
What?
Zach the Game.
Is that actually a thing?
I wish I could play as you.
You wish?
Yep, I want to play as Zach. Yeah, I want to do Zach quests. Yep.
Some crazy quests.
Oh yeah. Take out the garbage.
Yeah.
Play video games.
I mean, honestly, games that really you are the story, I guess, could be taken as ones that give you the freedom to express and tell your own story. Yeah. Such as,
in a sense,
one example is
in the game.
Yeah. Like
how
one
you manage the story in the game.
Yeah, and another, like, for example, like one of the things I've personally delved into before is Minecraft experiments, where people all got together, played games with no rules, and just played together, see what happens. Yeah. And a lot of the times, you would have full-blown small stories play out because they're all independent.
Hold the phone. I think me and Zach can speak on this. Can't we?
Maybe.
Maybe. No, we've got some stories back in the Minecraft realms. Zach was a Minecraft terrorist, for all who don't know. So back in the day when we were in high school, he has bad habit of going off into Minecraft and just kind of like making secret bases, and he knows all the ways that he knows how to cover up his tracks where people can't find him. He knows how to do all that stuff, how to traverse the nether. He traverses the nether so nobody can see where his coordinates are or anything. Wears masks and whatever so he don't show up on the map. Anyway, this dude was a menace because everybody was trying to find him. There was like 8 other people on the server. We went on a hunt for this man. We went on a hunt. And by the time we finally found one of his bases, he had freaking moved off to another one. He made a whole freaking Doofus Smurfs tower off thousands of coordinates away. And it's not the fact that I don't think he even really did anything. It was the fact that it made people mad they couldn't find him. Any takes that? Any comments on that, on your crimes?
Can't forget the Mafia. That was good stuff.
That's right. I forgot, what was it called again?
The Mob Head Mafia.
The Mob Head Mafia. I remember. Yep. Oh man, who was all in it? It was you, Emma, Tommy.
Yeah, Connor got in it at some
Oh,
point.
Connor did it.
I want to say Landon.
Yeah. Anyway,
maybe.
Good times. Good times. All right. So, any other topics or angles of gaming, epic gaming genre and medium that we want to talk about? I'm using big words, so I sound smart.
I'm not sure what genre or something it'd be
Oh,
considered.
wait. Never mind. We're not going to talk about genre because that's for
But
the
if you've
next
heard of the
episode.
game,
I've not heard of that game, Zach.
Arcade Paradise.
No.
Honestly, it's pretty stupid. But
Okay. Why'd you
you're
bring it up,
running
man?
a washing machine thing.
What about the
Just listen. You're running a laundromat.
Okay.
And your dad in the story is making you run the laundromat. So behind his back, you start making an arcade in the back of the laundromat. And you slowly build this arcade, getting rid of the laundromat entirely, turning into a complete arcade. And you get to play each game and fix them as well. It's pretty good, and it's got a great soundtrack as well.
You just said it was stupid,
the soundtrack.
Zach.
I mean, yeah. I play a lot of stupid stuff. I watch a lot.
Anyway. All right, so I guess, yeah. So what I'm trying to say, let's go over some of the big points, just in general, in general discussion. So at first we've got games where you can just watch the cutscenes, or you can just play the game. Just watch the cutscenes, figure out the story if you just want the story. Then you can just play the games if you just want the gameplay. But then you've got the ones where it's subtle storytelling, where you basically get both. We're playing the game, you'll figure out the story. Then you've got ones where there might be no story and you can just do whatever frick you want, make your own story, own personal story, or there'll be games where you are the story in the sense that there's already set story. You just dictate how it goes about, like Baldur's Gate 3. The bear scene is don't do the bear scene, guys. Don't do it. Anyway, I don't know why I brought that. I don't know why I brought that up. I just okay, content. Anyway, stuff like that, yeah. So, before we do the outro, I guess, what are here's some upcoming games I'm excited about that I have collected through myself and through my peers around as we were making these notes for this episode. And then if some I didn't speak on, Braxton and Zach, you can let me know about some you are also excited for. So here's the list I've got so far. And not really, there's only a couple that I'm personally excited for, like Big Walk, Force 3, The Force 3, Subnautica 2, Wolverine, the new Wolverine game looks sick. And then the rest we've got from the collection of our peers: Witcher 4, State of Decay 3, GTA 6, obviously, whoever's into that. I'm not. It's in Florida. Crimson Desert, Flight Survival, Far Far West, Fallout 5. I'm excited for that, but not as much considering it's going to be like 2 years before we get it, I guess. Forza Horizon 6, Marvel Tokon, and Invincible Versus. Some of these games I've never even heard of. They're just from years. But if you're excited for these games, good for you. Look up some of these games. Any games y'all are excited for that I didn't say?
Well,
have you heard of the new Lego Batman?
The new Lego Batman?
They're making a new one.
Oh, has it not released yet?
I honestly have no clue.
Is it the one where it's kind of like the fighting style of the Arkham games?
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
Lego.
Yeah. Okay.
They're doing Assassin's Creed Black Flag as well.
A new Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Just a remake. So
Oh, a remake.
the old game, but newer.
Nice. Also, for all y'all that know the meme, Bird Game 3. But there's actually a game on Steam that I've been waiting for that's called Bird. It was first called Bird Game 3, but there's like so many people making Bird Game 3, they changed it to Birds of War, where you just play as birds and you fight each other. But it's been in a couple play tests because I'm in their Discord. But go check out Birds of War for when it comes out. It's gonna be free on Steam. Braxton, any games you're excited for?
Well, there's only one that comes to mind. Well, two that comes to mind. The next edition of the Elder Scrolls series, because I want to see where they go in that with that franchise nowadays, and a remaster for Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
Which I have heard is already in the works, so I'm very hopeful that it will come out soon.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's been this episode. I hope y'all liked this topic for what it was. This has been our shortest episode so far because some people aren't pulling their weight. Cough, cough. Braxton and Zach. Oh my gosh! You couldn't be whimsical or funny and just make a weird little noise or something for the content. Make a weird little noise, Zach. Yeah, thank you. You've done your job now. Braxton, your turn. Your turn, Braxton. Make a weird little noise. Be whimsical.
I don't know what you want. I don't know.
Okay, fine. That counts. Braxton talking counts. Okay. So we're doing. Shut up. Anyway,
Doug, I ain't funny, man. I already
bark
know
for me
I ain't
right
funny.
now.
Bro,
It's
what?
that kind of podcast now. Yes, I'm playing. Anyway, this is the outro, I guess. So okay, so let me give you all some for the people listening or watching or whatever the frick platform you're on, because we're only on YouTube right now. We're on YouTube as well. And I'm uploading on my channel, That Green Fellow, as of right now. But we also are going to slowly transition to the Branched Out personal channel. So our @ is Branched Out Podcast. You'll find it. It's gonna look like the overlay you have right here with like the branches with the microphone. That's where you'll find it. So you can list it onto my channel, or you will also be uploading over there, and try to hopefully we'll slowly transition over to just the Branched Out channel, because there's multiple players into this podcast, and it wouldn't really be the same if we didn't have multiple people participating in conversation. Also, we have our Spotify podcast up. I'm gonna see if we can put some of the links in the description. And I think that's about it. I've got my links of my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitch in my channel. You can find them there. Obviously, I don't really have a streaming schedule per se right now. But yeah, for the next episode though, we're gonna be doing another video game topic, game taste and genres for next week, and then the next one, you just wait. That's gonna be the one I think you all find the most interesting. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm That Green Fellow. This is Zach and Braxton, and this is Branched Out. Y'all have a good night.